Hey, Judith. I'm hoping it works. I got on like this the other day, so we're giving it a shot. And so far it looks like we're live. Now let's hope it doesn't mess up any. We're working on our new door hanger. Yay! This is our Jingle Bells door hanger. Now what I did to prep this was I went ahead and I used that Folk Art Home Decor wax. Waxed the whole thing up, front and back, and then I sprayed the front with that shellac. Because what we're going to try and do is fill this in with black and wipe it off. So we're going to see if this works. Cross your fingers. I'm going to put on a glove because this stuff gets in my fingernails and makes me look dirty. So we're going to try it this route. And because I went ahead and I stained it ahead, let it dry, and then shellacked, really the only thing that this paint should stick to is the letters and the notes. This is the way we're supposed to do it, but I never have much luck. So we tried it. We're trying it again because I think I have the equation figured out. So let's go ahead and, well, I gotta be able to see. Hey, Nanny Dot, welcome. So what we're doing is we're gonna paint it in and then we're gonna wipe it off and see if we can do it. Cross your fingers. So here we go. Woo. Please, please, please. Yes. Finally, I can show it on a live. It doesn't mess up on me. Yahoo. But see how that worked? It just kept the paint to the surface, and it, I mean, in the grooves, and it's not sticking. See that? That's what we want. Easy peasy. We got it. Okay. So, paint ahead. Seal it with the shellac. Have a pretty good damp, wet paintbrush. And you're just working it in the grooves. Can y'all see okay, or do you want me to zoom in? You don't know how long we've been trying to perfect this. I'm just getting the loose. That's what we want. Yay, we did it. I'm sorry, I'm excited because we've been at this a long time and we have not been able to do it on a live. So there we go. I see one letter here that doesn't really have enough paint. So I'm going to go back in and dab some more in there. That's what we want. And we got it. And the only reason I'm doing black is because it matches. This is actually ribbon that says that it has the notes for Jingle Bells on it. So, and I put it on there. I listed it, and I'm totally sold out of the Jingle Bells ribbon. And this Jingle Bells door hanger has been in the works a while, and it has changed designs 4 times. And I went out to the machine this morning to cut it, and the machine, the computer would not recognize the machine. Like, but we got it. And see how easy this is? I mean, we can all scribble out of the lines. I'm going to do half of it and then wipe it off. Just go back and make sure we got everything in there. Where's Joanne when you want her? Because we've been trying to show her this for a while. So I'm going to wipe some of it off with this first. I'm going to get it all over me. And then we're going to go back with baby wipe and just get the leftover. Yay, it worked! It's working, and YouTube's working. Facebook isn't, but YouTube is. So we are good. Just going to dry that a little bit. I'm going to only do a third here because it was starting to dry at that end. We don't want that to happen or soak in. So I guess the big thing is have patience and do a little at a time. But I'm just so excited it's working. I don't care. There we go. I'm going to dry that because it's kind of wet. We don't want it saturated. Doesn't that look awesome? I am so pleased. So I think from now on you will find me over here. I will share it to Facebook. But I think from now on I'm done with Restream. I don't have the time or the energy to be dealing with them. So here I will be. And I appreciate you sharing and the whole 9 yards. I just appreciate you being here. But this was one that I designed to go with the ribbon. I know it uses a lot of paper towels and stuff, but could you imagine if you had to sit here and color all this in? We want easy peasy. We don't want to make it harder. And then I probably will, when it's done, give it another shot of the varnish shellac. I will when I'm done, because I can't post anything ahead of time as far as links or anything in the description. I will make sure I have that in there ASAP for you all, because this is not listed yet. So as soon as I list this, I will put the link. Alright, then we're going to take this piece, and this piece is going to go down here. And then this is all going to get painted. Let's see. Should I do that white? Or should I do that green? What do you think? White or green for this part? These bells are going up here. The big bell is going to go here. I was going to paint this ribbon on here red. So this is the real red There's 2 reds in the big section. This is the dark red in the big set. Can you guys see it okay? I should probably just move you in. Oop. Come on, we're trying to, there we go. Maybe it would look good green. Do you think it would look good green? What do you think? We could, let's just color a little bit on the back and see if we like it. Then if we like it, we can do the whole thing green. Now you have little scribed lines here so you know exactly where to put the pieces, which makes it easy. Kind of like a paint by number, position by number. There we go. Alright, so let's flip this over and paint a little bit on the back. This won't be the green. I'll use the darker green, the Christmas green. But that way we kind of see if we like it. I think that would look good, don't you? Red and green? What do you think? First of all, I think I should get rid of my paint tray here. Let's go ahead and do the Christmas green. Now for this one, we are going to use, if it's okay, I'm going to put some water on it, loosen it up a little. Here we go. Yeah, I think I do too. I think we will use the green. So, I'll put a little green. I think it looks festive. Oh! Don't you love it? I better not have gone on my new coat, because that would make me mad. Oh no. Well, my coat's green, so maybe you won't see it. And I'm not getting any out of there. Ooh, don't tell me I'm out. No. Yay. Just not coming out because there's hardly anything left. So we're just going to ditch that so it doesn't squirt us again. Cut it out, Wyatt. You just ate. He's at it again. Alright, so this we're just going to dab. Oh wow, look at that green. I like it. How to paint a door hanger in 20 minutes or less. That's what we're doing. Now, if you want to make it darker, you can also put a second coat on it. Really wish I would have known where that paint went. Don't see it on my leg. And I also took the Santa list ornament and made it smaller like it was supposed to be. So here it is now. Alright. For those ordering the Letters to Santa set, this will come free for 1 week only. It will come free with the Letters to Santa set. But you have to comment and say, I saw this on YouTube. so I can send it to you. I think this is going to look cute. Oh, the machine left a piece in there. We don't want that in there. Sorry, this part is probably boring. Tell me how your weekend was. Did you have a nice holiday weekend? My youngest grandchildren just got diagnosed with RSV yesterday, so they are not feeling good. See, if you tried to paint this with a paintbrush, you would end up with a lot of paint in these little grooves. So you either use a diaper wipe to dip in the paint and do it, or you use a dabber. Or you could even foil this. So there are several ways to do this. I have not done any decorating, Judith. Not a thing. My store's decorated because everything's in there. And I had somebody ask me about the horse, and I had somebody ask me about the coastal decor. So word's getting around, and I know the one is local. It'd be exciting to make something and actually have it sell. Hey, Monica, how are you? We're working on our new Jingle Bell door hanger. We are dabbing. We did this. As I said, we stained this, and then I put a clear coat of shellac on it, actually 2 coats. Then we went back and dabbed black paint all over it and wiped it off, and it filled in all the wording and notes. Easy peasy. Something I've been trying to show everybody for quite a while now and haven't been able to. Actually show it work. We're almost there. We're getting close. We decided to do this green. I know, right? So what I actually did was bought a couple of designs and then mixed them all together, just to give it some depth and not look like everybody else's. Kind of made it my own. And I think this will really stand out nice against the stain. And what I like about using that wax stain, it's not like using regular stain. It doesn't stink to high heaven, and it doesn't get all over. And if you put too much on, you can wet a paper towel and drag some of it off. So I like that part. And I like being able to just dab it on here. Now this would look really cool with foil, but I'm trying a few different things on this one, so I thought we'd better just go easy on all the extra ways. But I'm sharing with you how, you know, other ways you can do it. I'm just going over the spots that look a little light to me. And when I have this attached, if I need to, it'll be so easy just to add another coat to it, because I can see in spots it's a little light. So I'm just trying to even it out. There, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to let that sit over here and dry a little bit. And we're going to go on to the bells. Now, I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to try it. Remember how we did the Mod Podge and we ironed? Well, I thought instead of glittering this, what if I just tried to use, and again, I could use foil, but I thought, what if I just tried to use some ribbon? Because it's fabric. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to try and put that ribbon right over the dried Mod Podge. And then, where is my parchment paper? I put it right there. I swear I did. No. It ended up on the floor. Alright, so we're going to see if this works with this ribbon. So, cross your fingers. Because I don't know. It's on. I know it's on. It doesn't feel very hot. But did it stick? I think it did. I'm just going to go over it a couple of times. I just thought this would be a different thing to add to it, to really spice it up. Because you know how when you glitter stuff, sometimes it looks uneven and so on. So let's just put that aside. And let's do this one. And then we'll do the big one. But like I said, I just want to see if this would work. I want to try different stuff. Let's see if we can get some different techniques. No problem. Yay! I think it did. Ouch. Okay, let it cool off first before you try and cut it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now you know what? I probably don't have my little snippers in here. And I'm going to need my snippers to do this. So let me just go grab them. Talk amongst yourselves. And I'll get them. Okay. Except what I should have done is not covered up the ring, because that's going to be a little difficult to cut. Unless I just go right over here. That wasn't too bad. There we go. I think next time I would use foil. But hey, we tried. It's just a little hard to cut. Look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? Because at least with the foil, it would just adhere to where you put the adhesive, so it would not adhere to these smaller areas that are harder to cut. Like this here. What was I thinking? Oh my. So I will probably go back and foil these, because that is not an easy cut. Let's see if this one does any better. Well, it's not too bad. This should be easier, and I did do that one. Right? That's the way we roll. But it gives it that finer look that I was looking for, and actually I think the foil would do even better. Let's let that cool and do the other bigger one. let's do this. Let's just do that. Actually, we could do the whole thing. This is bigger. What I'm actually going to do is add a little red ribbon to this bell and put it right in the middle of the green on a slant. I think that'll really look good. Like I said, this is one that's been in the works since July, and we just couldn't get it the way I want it. So I put it away and decided this morning we're going to get that out and we're going to fix it. Otherwise, we've lost our window of opportunity to show this. And when you have something that has this much work that's gone into it, you don't want to let it sit on the shelf for another year. And I think this ribbon would be easy enough to rip off. So I'm going to probably glue it in place and then just rip it off and put some foil adhesive on there and do some gold foil, because that would be so much easier than going through this. There we go. Although these pointy scissors are really getting in there good. Just not as good as I'd like them to. But that's given the other stuff time to dry. mean, you'll still be able to see the effect. It's just the foil would be so much easier. That looks pretty, doesn't it? These are embroidery scissors. They're used with machine embroidery for when you have something in the hoop and it remains in the hoop and then you trim it with that. They're actually to go down in like that. But I don't do many of the embroidery and the hoop designs much anymore. And I do find them easy to work with. Okay, so we've got our big bell, we've got our little bell. I think we'll go ahead and just paint this top gold. And do the same on the little ones. There we go. Get all this out of the way. Oops. Don't throw that away. We're in trouble. That I'll leave there. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to glue all this in place. I'm going to let that sit just a little longer. And I'm not liking the unevenness in the paint, so I will be going back over that. And when I'm all done, I am going to spray this one more time. I think it will really help it if I have that part coated also. But look at how that gold looks against the stain. I think that's really sharp. And I did not think I'd get that effect with glitter. There. And then, okay, where's the other top of the bill? There it is. There. There's always like a little space between the top of the bell and the little bell. So, and then this is going to go down here. I'm going to try and stay to just the solid areas with the glue, because there's no way I want to try and glue in between those little slots. And really, this is all you need to secure it anyhow. It's just you don't want to move too slow because it does dry quickly. And your best bet is hitting it on the bottom first, like lining up the bottom and then working it into place. So there's that. And like I said, I'm going to go back over this, and I think I will go back over it right now because I want to glue the big bell in place, and that means I'd have to paint around it. So see how it's kind of taken shape? Very, very festive. And this is perfect for people that have storm doors and don't have a lot of room between their doors. Because this is narrow. It's not very thick. Ah! Pay attention, Robin. Jeez. Do you guys talk to yourself? I do. I get mad at myself a lot. Especially when I leave a tissue in my pocket and it went through the laundry. I left my glasses in there too. I'm so sick of little pieces of tissue all over my clothes. Much better with the second coat. Nanny Dot said she doesn't like the answers. Oh, that's a good one. Just kind of even it out a little bit. Oops. Didn't get it in there though. Yay. There, that kind of, I think I'm okay with that. Like I said, I'll be putting the shellac on it. I think it's Zinsser shellac. I can always add a link to that. Alright, so we're going to put this aside and let that dry a minute and move our bell. And now we're going to get to work on the bow. So, did I turn that off? I really want to turn that off so I don't burn myself. There we go. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to put some of this underneath, and then we have our Jingle Bells ribbon. But I think before the Jingle Bells, I'm going to do red. So, and I don't need to do too big of a bow because this is just going to be at the top. And I'm trying to decide if I want extra loops here. Let's go ahead and do 4 of this. And I just thought that since this had a little gold on it, I would get some gold accent in the bow and in the door hanger. So I'm still going with a 2.5 inch. I'm going just a little bit smaller than the one before it. And we're going to do 4 again. And now this is kind of directional, I think, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and put the tail on by itself. Just like that. I know, right? And I think as long as I have some of this, again, if anybody orders the door hanger, just say, I saw it on YouTube, and I'll give you a little bit of the ribbon. Because I feel so bad. When I originally brought this out, we had 24 rolls in the shop, and they sold out. Now I think I'm going to go with 3 on here, and we're going to cut this really small in there. But now I'm thinking, since I have the gold in there, I think I may want to put just a little bit of green, Maybe we'll do 3 of green in a smaller green. And I think that would be good. A coat. And I don't know if I should do, no, that's too much. No. We're just going to do, I think, 1 loop in the middle with 2 tails. Just to give it that little pop at the front. Just like that. And we'll get this in here. Now I already went ahead and I threaded the ribbon or the rope on here already. And I think what we're going to do, let's move this, is we're going to put this in place with our zip tie. And we're going to leave a little room to add a little greenery underneath, because I think that would pull it back to what the look we're trying to achieve here. There's holly in the ribbon, so we're just going to do this. There we go. Oh man, this looks so festive. And I got my darn thing turned around there. My zip tie. We don't want that. This is just a simple door hanger. Not overwhelming. Is that clipped? I think it's still twisted. Yes, it is. Dagnabbit. I all of a sudden despise my zip ties because they just don't work like they're supposed to. And they're just too tiny. They're good for little stuff, but not a good bow. That is Jingle Bells. That is the actual Jingle Bells tune on the ribbon. That's why I designed this. I designed it back in July to go with this one. Okay, we need the glue closed. So yes, that's what that is for. Alright, so now we're gonna do some fluffing. Let me pull you up so you can get a good look at what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to cut my tails. I think they are way too long. We don't need long tails on this door hanger. And I'm cutting them on an angle. Alright, we got those. And see, we've got the little hanger here that I did before. So we would be able to put the bow on and not have to worry about that. And that worked out just fine. Now, this is really, really long. So see, you don't really need a lot of this. So I definitely can help everyone, and like I said, if you want it and you're getting the hanger, then just put I saw it on YouTube, and I will add some for you, because you don't need a whole lot. So no sense in buying a whole roll if you only need a little bit. Alright, so let's trim this. And remember, we kept the tails separate from the bow part because it is directional. Alright. And it's very easy to twist these and put these in the direction you want them, but you can't really do that with the tail. So there. So now we have, if we wanted to, we could even put a red bell up here. Dollar General, is it Dollar General or Dollar Tree? I can't tell you, but you can even put bells up there in there. My plan was just to put a little bit of holly and berries up in here. Now I prefer the hard berries, not the squishy styrofoam, because when you have those on your door hanger outside, guess what? They pop like popcorn kernels, and you don't want that. You want it to look nice and you want it to last. So these have the popcorn ones on them, so we're going to ignore those, and I'm thinking we need some of this. Let's see what this looks like under here. Well, first we're going to cut these dangly ones that look disgusting. So we're going to put that, nope, we aren't. We're going to go with the smaller. Yes. I just want a thin, narrow piece in there, just like that. Really gonna have to get that in there. Now, I don't think I want to add that. No. I'm thinking I'm actually going to split this in half. And we're going to go with that. This has a little bit of holly, one piece of holly leaf. Let's see what this looks like in here. We put that right there, and then we can glue the holly leaf underneath it. Perfect. Just gets it kind of out there. Now this one, we can leave this right on here and do that. Yeah, the button bow holder would, but I kind of wanted it to be all about the bow. You definitely have that option of putting your bow up here, but I always do that. And with this, I kind of wanted to do something a little different, so that's why I went this way. This I'm just going to kind of glue down in here. Don't be stubborn. I'm going to get it in there. So those are going to get glued in there, and that's it. We are done. But doesn't that look pretty? Oh, 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 oh. We need our other bell down here. And then, to bring some of that red down, let's try this, or I'm thinking, do I use, let's see if the 1.5 will work with that. Or if we need the, ooh, wait a minute. I just saw it, now I lost it. Here we go. We could add that even. Ooh. So what you think? Plain or ooh? Or do we just kind of, not kind of too much. So let's just throw it on there and see. Well, thank you, Nanny Dot. Thank you. I think just this. I think just a plain, little plain. Cut one way and cut this one this way. And just tie it on with this. Now you could, if you wanted, you could add some, you could add a couple pine cones. You could even add some bells up in there, but I don't have any gold bells. I only had the rusty bells, which wouldn't look bad because they kind of go with the wood grain, but I wanted gold. I wanted to play off that ribbon. So just like that. There. All right, let's throw we could definitely throw in, now these came from Dollar General last year. There's like a box of 6 for like $1. So I don't think I'm going to glue this in right now, but I'm definitely going to add a pine cone in there with the berries, because I want to spray the top of this, but I want to foil those first. So look at that. Isn't that cute? I'm sorry, I have to, 6, well, how many months have I been working on this one? Oh, and like I said, if you're getting the letters to Santa, just send me a comment. I saw this on YouTube, and you can add the names that you want. This is personalized, right? Ooh, ooh. I love it. Sometimes you have to just, I find sometimes I can't even create. I really have to walk away. Like I've been working on those parade prize medallions for the parade, and I couldn't even get started. And then I had a customer come to me and say, I want big snowflakes with my kids' names on it as the tag for their big present. And I'm like, ah, ding, the light goes off. Then I can't sleep. But that is definitely something you could make as a gift or do your own door. I have not done, well, I have stuff on my door, but it's for sale. So it's undercover. So, but I think that's the look I wanted. This is, but I don't like how hard it is to cut that. So, and I may just go ahead. I have glitter gel, glitter glue. And I think what I'll do is I will go ahead and add this red glitter glue to that red there. This is from probably AC Moore, but yeah, there we go. Thank you. That's the look I wanted to achieve. I wanted it to be all about the bow, but scatter those colors through the door hanger. And I think that worked. All right. Yay. All right, so as soon as I get that listed, I will share it on my Facebook page. But remember, I'm going to be giving away little stuff in with little stuff. So all you have to do is remind me by saying I saw it on YouTube. So, all right. What do you think of my new, I grew hair overnight. Do you see that? Oh, I had an appointment last night and she fixed me up with 2 wigs, not 1, 2. And they came pretty much in my color. So I am like just beyond ecstatic to look like a real person again. That's been a hard thing to continue doing this when you don't feel like you look right. So I'm blessed, very blessed. So this is kind of the wispy look, and the other one's a little bit smoother and down. So feel like myself again. And I really thought it would bother me, and it's not. So I'm a happy girl. All right, I thank you for joining me. I thank you for sharing. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. If you want ribbon, you know what to do, because this is all I have left. So, all right, you all have a great night, and I'll see you on Monday. And I think on Monday, we're going to do the green monster again. So, a lot of new stuff coming up again, still.